This is Learning Git, a hands-on and visual guide to the basics of Git by Anna Skulikari, me, and published by O'Reilly. And today I'm going to tell you the secret sauce of how this book teaches Git in the simplest way possible to absolute beginners and why it's getting such overwhelmingly positive reviews. So let's get to cooking. The first ingredient is the visuals. Throughout the book, as you're learning all the different features of Git, we visualize everything in special sections of the book called Visualize It. For example, I introduce a diagram called the Git diagram, in which I include a visual representation of each area of Git, including the project directory, the local repository, the working directory, the staging area, and the commit history. And then later, once you start working on the hands-on project in the book, we visualize everything happening in the project, which basically takes me to the second ingredient, which is the Rainbow Project. The Rainbow Project is the hands-on project you work on throughout the book by following the step-by-step instructions in the follow-along sections of the book. You are basically listing the colors of the rainbow. After every color, you're saving a version of your project, or in other words, making a commit, and then the commit is represented by a circle in the diagrams, and the circle has the color that you just added to your project. First, you just start working on a local repository, but then you start working with a remote repository, and later in the book, we simulate what it would be like to work with a friend on the Rainbow Project. Finally, the final ingredient is a sprinkle of simplicity. This book really just focuses on teaching you the bare basics of how Git works, so that you can focus on having a solid mental model, and then you can build upon that foundation if you want to acquire more advanced knowledge of Git. The Rainbow Project does not require any prior coding experience, and the fact that we can refer to the commits just by referring to their color means that we don't need to refer to complicated commit hashes. So with all these ingredients and perhaps a couple more, we get, voila, Learning Git, a hands-on and visual guide to the basics of Git.